Can you smell what the flock is cooking? Flock up or flock off, not you. You stick around, because it's about to go down. You now flock with the most energetic entity in the Eagleverse here on a Thursday. Hurts Day. You already know how we like doing this day. Come on. We got to give it up to our boy Hurts, man. You already know. Let's flock and go. But before we get into anything that we're getting into, man, I'm going to get the Nets keeping out of the way ASAP, early, quick, and in a flash. Please like and subscribe if you about that fly. Eagles fly. Drop a comment in that box if you're flying with the Bird Gang flock. Even if you're not, do remember join the Maniac thing. Know the gang, you hit that bell. You get a bang whenever I'm on this YouTube thing. And while that's the Maniac thing, let's keep the main thing the main thing. Hope this video finds you in good vibes, good times. Fly with fly skies. If you're not there, hope this helps you get there, because we're about to go there. Oh yeah. Let's flock and go. What we got from our flock docs today. What we got in our prescription on this edition. What we dishing. We going to, of course, man. I mean, it's Thursday Hurts Day. We're going to get into some Hurts. We're going to talk about some of these free agencies, man. If you here, I know you already know what's going on over there. So we ain't going to get into everything, all the minute shit and the little bits and tidbits and all this, that, and the third. No. Because we got to get into this with CJ, GJ. We're going to get into that right here real quick. Because I wasn't here. I was here. I mean, that was made for What the Flock Wednesday. But the feelings was fresh, and I was gonna come in here irate, crazy, but I gotta be the calm. I'm gonna give it. We're gonna get away from the maniac and get into the saniac. Just what tick, you feel me? But I mean, we gotta do this. I mean, it's mandatory because I see. No. Before we get into that, we also gotta say, listen, Philly, Eagles fans, Eagle Nation, Bird Gang, Eagle, everyone throughout the Eagleverse, all communities. I'm talking to everybody, man. Some of y'all, I mean, I know it's probably 50-50. Really, it feels like 80-20. A lot of the fan base, 20%, you know, understanding what I'm about to say, but 80% of y'all, it's out there going flocking crazy. And I get it, because like I said, I was there for a second myself, right? But we're champions, y'all. We are champions. Relax. RELAX. Y'all can quote Aaron Rodgers. See what y'all got me doing over here, man. But I mean, it's not just for him. Everyone knows this is a word. Us as Americans, Eagles fans, we use this word. Relax. Flip the pillow, cool out. You know, sometimes it's crazy hot. It gets hot. You start sweating, snoring crazy. You wake up. It's hot as flock. Flip that pillow, man. You got to cool out. We are champions, dogs. We are champions. And I get it for a second, man. It felt like when CJG, when I heard the news, like, you almost feel like it was taken away from you for a second. It's like, damn, dogs, like, God, I mean, I understand a month is a very long time, man. I've been watching videos by E-Rock, Robert Williams, all that, like just all of, I'm consuming all things Eagles for the past month. Oh, snap, I don't even have the Super Bowl on today. Yeah, see, that's, wow. It's been a month since the parade. Tomorrow it'll be a month. Ugh, yuck. Well, 4 weeks. I mean, 28 days later. Regardless, yeah, I'm going through it right now. So yeah, I needed this therapy. I engaged in a bit of retail therapy. Snaps copped another Super Bowl hat, Super Bowl shirt, Super Bowl tee, new phone case. Like, yeah, I need CJGJ because of all the things we said. Yeah, I'm going through this. I definitely need this therapy. I'm acting like I'm gonna be sane for this, but yeah, no, man, it's a bit crazy. Losing CJGJ. I don't even know where to start this. Hold up, wait a minute. Nowhere near finished. All the things I was talking throughout the season, you know, you see the maturity in the kid, you see the growth in the kid, the man, rather, you know, let me not minimize him in that form, shape, or fashion in any way. You know, we saw it ourselves, leaps and bounds. Although I did hear from, what's this dude's name? Chris, what the hell is his name? Yeah, listen to that. Chris Cabinda, fullback for the Detroit Lions. You know, he said he was with him. You know, and I don't want to make this an indictment on CJ's character. Just trying to give it a whole. As far as not just the micro, look at it in the macro. Look at this thing as a whole. You know, perhaps CJ in large doses is a bit too much for some people. You know, great for what he does on the field for you, but some things off the field. But I'm like, I've never heard of him and never seen any of these things I heard about. You know, I hear him speaking on his faith, like, and then that does not make, you know, a man void, defunct, and unable to, you know, veer off the path, whatever the case may be. See, I'm in jumbles right now. I thought I was there. I thought I was in a good place. That's why I waited to come on here and speak on this, man. But, I mean, you know, so he said, you know, CJGJ is this, is that. Didn't say too much about him, really crushed him. Just saying, like, he's like one of those dudes. I mean, I'm probably that person in my crew, you know, like good in small doses, you know, but you around this too much, I'm a lot to handle. I'm like a Guinness. I'm in a quiet taste. And I hear that, CJ may be that for, we had him for 1 year, got rid of him for a year, get him another year. I mean, both times we won the damn Super Bowl. Now, I know it's not because of him all alone, but I mean, the energy, like I said, the energy that he brings to this team, the maturity, the leader that he is in that locker room. I see the interactions between him and Jalen. I see CJ as the guy that somewhat, brings Jalen to, at least as far as what we see. Now, I'm pretty sure that, the guys in the locker room, they see Jalen on a human level. Sounds wild. But you get what I'm saying. Sees him open up and lets loose, let his head down per se. But more often than not, what we see in videos, them celebrating after the games, the speeches and all that, more often than not, when GJ is next to Jalen Hurts, you see that human side of Jalen and letting his head down, if you will. Man, I don't know what the flock I'm talking about, but you get what I'm saying. So, he brings that to the locker room. So to see that go, man, it sucks, bro. And more often than not, when I'm in a place like that and I just don't quite get it, and this goes for almost everything in life, man, if it doesn't make sense, it probably makes money. So to that end, I can get with it. I can understand it. I don't want to minimize a player to a dollar sign, you know what I mean? But when you think about it in practical terms, you come to understand, we're fans. Our job is to celebrate. Their job, the front office and Howie and those guys and Jeffrey Lurie and everyone in the organization, in the front office, dudes upstairs in the offices, their job is to elevate the team. We are here to celebrate. They're here to elevate the team, and not just for this year. So I understand that. While it would be great to get the band back together, let's do this again. Let's run it back, and then sacrifice years to come and all that, and throw money here, there, and everywhere. Of course, we would love that, but that's for a shot at the thing. And so why risk it all for just one shot when we can move this money around, do right things, and try and solidify a thing, get a thing going forward that can be conducive to multiple shots? And I believe that's what our organization is doing. So I came to a place of understanding and realized not that it really matters how the flock I feel, but this is what I'm here for therapy. This is why I'm here. This is why I do this, to somewhat bring myself into a sane place after I get off of these videos and channels and all this, that, and the third. Like, woosah, all right. It's not all crazy. It's not all, so that's what I want the rest of the fan base. And I know it's not going to be that easy. And I know I'm touching maybe 200 people, if that, so just want everyone to calm down, relax, flip that pillow and cool out. Like I said, man, it makes it's upsetting, but I understand where it's coming from. And furthermore, I can't be over here going crazy and super upset if GJ is taking this thing and tried his damn self. Seeing fly eagle fly skies and taking things in good tides. Who am I to be out here going crazy 24/7, 365? Like, no, it can't be that way. This is what goes on. This is what happens in the game. They understand it as a business and us as fans. Sometimes, but that's not our job. So as much as it is our job to celebrate, it's also our job to go crazy, cogitate, cockamamie craziness in our heads and think, why, Eagles, why would you do this to us, man? The backfield, the no-fly zone was set, man. He named his defense BT. I mean, he's belt to ass. I've been saying belt to ass all season, but I mean, he's the one that solidified it, said it at the parade, said it all day after games, and all types of things. The air beneath my wings, GJ. But then I also thought, man, just ponder with me, if you will, go down this rabbit hole with me, inside the mind of the maniac. You know what? The other thing, here's another person. I got multiple persons. Regardless, I think, actually, because let's look at it. Let's take a second and really, really look at this thing. We see GJ's taking it in stride, the letter he's writing to the team, the thing. He's had conversations with the team. He's talking with Howie back and forth. You probably saw it, he's probably got a great agent who sees the forest through the trees, like money coming up, the guys that you guys got to pay, man. He might have went to them this season. Said, you know what, I'm down for a restructure, Howie. I know you be moving and shaking, turning corners and all that. They call you Howie, busting the stupid dope moves. You and Jeff Steban, Laurie, let's kick it a few. Let's rap a taste. Came up to him, was like, you know what? I don't really see anything going forward, any money that y'all could give me. So I think it would be in your best interest, either, lay it down right now, put the money on the table. I'll take what you can for me right now, and then you handle everyone else next year like you got to. You handle my boy Reed and, Young Bucks, Quinyon and Cooper DeJean, and, of course, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis going forward. You got to handle those guys in years to come. Let me get my big slice of cake right now. And if you can't do that, I understand. If if we can't do this, if we can't come to a mutual agreement, perhaps, just get me, he said it himself, get me to a team that's competing and can pay me, and I can play. A competing team, and I can play. You feel me? So I'm thinking quite possibly at the end of the day, him taking it in such good stride, the Eagles being mum, keeping the words close to their nest, and him doing the same. Perhaps CJ GJ requested this, y'all. And we might need to even calm down, or even the extra and extent, you know what I'm saying? Bring those gears down. We all crazy in fifth, man. Shift that thing down. Get that thing to neutral. We might have to calm down, y'all, and that's just my piece. What I gotta say, look down, come back, and now I'm back to the maniac. So was that saying? I nodded, not at all. Just thinking of sound crazy in my own head right now. So I know it's gotta be even crazier to y'all. So yeah, that's basically my stance as far as that goes, man. But it is a Thursday, Hurts Day, so I'd be out of my flocking mind. Not to talk about our guy H1M, Jalen Alexander the Great Hurts. Is you stupid? Number one quarterback in the damn league. Yeah, I said it. But see, I can't say it. I'm an Eagles fan. I understand the people that don't see him like that. Regardless of what we're seeing going down right now, organizationally, can you do that? Yeah. You can't spell organization without I. I am a fan of the Philadelphia Flying Eagles. Stupid. I don't even know why I said that. Regardless, we've got what we're seeing right now. The team that's currently constructed, losing I believe like 7 contributing. Now, not 7 starters, but 7 big contributors to the defense. Because, if we're counting, I believe it'll be Graham. If we're counting Graham, because, I heard this earlier. I didn't quite do the flip going through and digging down deep. But, it would be Brandon Graham. Of course, Darius Slay, who it's official today. He signed. Today, was that yesterday? Today, he officially signed with the Steelers. So we got Slay up out of here. Isaiah Rodgers up out of here. You've got Sweaty up out of here. Will up out of here. Oren Burks up out of here. I guess he's a contributor also being towards the end of the season. Bradbury, would they be counting Bradbury? I guess. If I'm forgetting somebody, let me know down in the comments. Regardless of what, that's a big chunk. A whole lot of guys. A whole lot of flocking up out of here. So we got to replenish, and I believe, like I said, I said it a few weeks ago, whatever the case may be, that I am definitely with the youth movement, almost like I have a choice, right? But and it seems that the youth movement is moving. The movement is moving as far as the youth goes right now. And it's time for younger guys to step up, and I have all the faith in the world in these guys, not to mention just those guys, but as much as our guys like to play, I believe this coaching staff loves to coach and teach and build guys up. When you have the likes of Christian Parker, Clint Hurt, and of course the great, the GOAT, Vic Fangio, the GOAT. Gio is the GOAT. Yeah, y'all got to check out Robert Williams and E-Rock, man, on, Instagram. I believe they got, I'll try and drop it down in the comments. In the description, whatever the case. Dude, it's hilarious. They're singing Bohemian Rhapsody. It is flocking amazing. I love it. Regardless, we've got all those guys. We got these guys that they love to coach, and these dudes love to play in. I have all the faith in the world on that side of the ball. In the event that they can't rise to the levels that they rose to last season, it is incumbent upon our boy Hurts, H1M, the Empire Strikes Back, to man that offense. And much like everyone says, and I hate to be that person talking that talk all that money on that side of the ball, they should be doing this and that and the third. And not to say that, they didn't do work this year, because once again, of course, they are still in the tops of the NFL as far as offense goes, But I just don't believe it'll be as complimentary as it was last season. I do believe that we do have the pieces over there on the defense, but in the event that things don't come to fruition quite as fast as they would like them, because I do believe things will get to where they got to go. Harrison Bryant, another one. Yeah. I don't know what that got to do about sidebar real quick about with our boy Gardner, man. I'm just sick of hearing people talking crazy. If he's gone, man. Give it up. The dude is dope. Kevin Nagandi, dude. I'm he's talking trash about him. He's he's falling apart. He couldn't even, he's losing the step and this, that. If these things are true, they're true. But I just, it's too soon for me, dogs. Relax. I see you Kevin Nagandi, dogs. Relax with the opinions. Go back to keeping it nice, buttoned up and all that. You feel me? Relax. Don't be talking crazy just because the guy might be going. That's still Gotti, and we still here. So relax. He has the right to say what he wants to say. I'm just got to say how I felt about it. Regardless, I do believe, back to the point, is that this offense may have to, hold it down. And I do believe they can, because what I see is what I'm feeling in the Eagleverse right now is that, I believe there will probably be knowing Jalen Hurts, man, there's never less pressure. He's going to put it all on himself. And I'm pretty sure he's loving what's your boy, Slay, I'm forgetting people's names already, forget, Slay, Slay not putting him on his top 5, that's just more fuel to the fire. He says, he said it, man. If that's what it took for me to get here, keep it coming. I believe he was sitting right next to Slay when he said it, So we got that going for us. I'm like, I believe, not so much less pressure as far as the pressure that he'll put on himself to try and get another championship, but just rise to heights that he hasn't been before. So that pressure is always going to be there. But as far as, knowing what it takes to win and just letting that thing go, man, I believe we may see some craziness next season as far as this offense goes. Not to mention having to do from Bowling Green up in here, having Kevin Petula up in here, and all the offensive minds and the things that they will conjure up and come together and formulate for this upcoming season. I just believe Hurts will step up and fit that bill. When has he not? The 1 year that he didn't, I believe, he still passed for more yards than he ever passed for more touchdowns than he ever passed for, also passed for more interceptions, because with, it's just par for the course. You're throwing the thing more, it's going to get intercepted a bit more, albeit that was his 3rd year starting. People really need to calm down and look at some of their favorite quarterbacks, some people that they call GOAT, minus, of course, Patrick Mahomes, who just came into the ultimate of most ultimate situations, greatest situation could ever come to, having an Andy Reid, Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelce to toss around to. But no one ever wants to talk about that. Everyone wants to talk about all the things that Jalen Hurts has at his behest. So I'm going to calm down. Never that. So I just think what he's done and where he's going, and you very rarely see that man take a step back. And like I said, once again, people may want to call that year a step back. I did see growth in that season, albeit in different forms and fashions than what you may have seen it. I'm just saying, I think he's got what it takes to go do it, and I do believe this offense is going to have to carry that defense next season as currently constituted, albeit it is only, we still got March 13th. We got 6 months, 6 months probably to the day until kickoff. What? Yeah, we got to get to that game, y'all. Let's flock and go. So we got that going for us. And I just think on a Thursday, I'll be remiss to not mention our boy, Jalen Alexander Great Hurts, albeit I know all the things going on in free agency. So the big name today that stuck out of my brain, shout out to Optimistic Giant fan. They suck so bad, garbage franchise. But no, man, he hit me up earlier. It was like, he's in mid-season form. I'm dealing with clients all day, moving and shaking, turning corners and all that. So I wasn't quite aware. Boom, come in. I'm on all kinds of chats. Popped up in the chat, Josh Uche. I'm like, oh, that sounds like a name I heard before. Oh, yeah, Uche, yeah. But, he's had a rough go at it over the past few years, but he did have one great year, similar to our boy Bryce Huff. 11 and a half sacks, I believe, in 20 or 21, doing big things. And Optimistic Giants fan is also a big Michigan fan, so he said to him from there, he's like, damn, y'all snatching up another Michigan Wolverine, dog. Leave my dudes alone. Can I get one? No, you get nothing. Nothing. You could get Aaron Rodgers. That's what you could get. I love it. I'll break him some more. Yeah. So, he's a guy. He's another project, at least as far as I see it. Someone that hopefully, we do have the linebacker whisperer over here, Vic Fangio. You feel me? He's over here with the dudes, and look what he's done. Oren Burks. We're gonna get into that in a little bit. That's one of the. Well, I'm crazy upset about CJGJ. One of the. Didn't see that coming a mile away, but one of the guys that I thought we would retain as far as free agency goes was Oren Burks. It's much like CJGJ, but Oren Burks is a playmaker. These are skills you can't even know. It seems like we taught that thing last season, right? Just knocking balls out left and right. The what's his name? What's that pork chop, man? The peanut pork chop. Peanut, tell me, that punch. That punch, pop, pick, fumble, force, fumble, whatever machine, mechanism that it seems like every guy on our team has now. But this dude just came out. I swear, every highlight I seen, he was forcing a fumble. Dogs, I believe Zach Bond did it every game, and it felt like Oren Burks did it every game also, except for the Super Bowl. I don't believe he forced any fumbles in the Super Bowl. But he was a man on a mission, dogs. But Howie got this, and I trust him that he's going to do the right thing and get this going in the direction it needs to be going. But Josh Uche, yet another project, sitting here with the linebacker whisperer, and we'll see what we do with that. Got him for under $2 million, so he's not going to kind of count against our compensatory pick formula. I mean, it's Howie's secret weapon, not to mention another reason we all need to calm down, slide into that. All the draft picks we have over the next 2 years, Shefty had said it himself. I mean, he's a little nuts. It gets on my nerves sometimes. It almost seems like he's wishing on us. He always seems like he's got his feathers flustered or something. Like he needs to calm down over there. Lay off the coffee. I've been drinking a lot of coffee lately myself, so I know where it comes from. I'm not a big coffee guy, but recently I have become one. I don't know if you can tell. Like the energy's been on a little bit a little higher lately. But coffee's amazing. But we got that going, and he's talking to these 20 picks that we have over the next 2 years. I believe we have 4 in the 5th round this season, not to mention 11 in the first 4 rounds over the next 2 seasons, like over the next 2 drafts rather. I mean, just building, and throwing things at the wall to see what sticks right now. Not to mention picking up AJ Dillon yesterday. I'm happy about that. Albeit the neck thing, a guy that runs the way he runs and having these neck injuries is a bit, But once again, like I said, we're just throwing things at the wall, seeing what sticks. Not to mention the first thing that I thought of was the brotherly shove, this big sneak. Shout out to my boys. You know who you are. But the shout out to my boys. I'm tripping over here, man. I got a shout out to LGs and all the Flock Maniacs, you feel me? Dudes shouting out on the cast. Drew Goat, you feel me? The Beak Sneak. I feel that we've got like this guy, and I don't believe that would put too much stress on the neck because much like you see, Jalen Hurts was just going over the top of the pile. That's more for the offensive lineman. And if we were able to throw, I'm thinking like if they do get rid of it, we have a short down back and AJ Dillon, like his highlights, you see nothing but short downs, 2-3 yards every time this dude touches the damn ball. Albeit his averages did drop 2 around 3. It seems like maybe perhaps Green Bay was only using them to that extent over that time. Anyway, I don't know. They got guys. They always got guys. They always got running backs over there. You feel me? But Josh Jacobs, but he wasn't with Josh Jacobs. He was supposed to be. That would have been amazing if they would have had Josh Jacobs. I'm glad they didn't in AJ Dillon last season. Then him and Aaron Jones, short yardage back. Take some of that off of Saquon. We got to protect the investments, much being, Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. Throw him in there for these short yardage downs. But, like I said, once again, he is another project, much like in the vein of a Harrison Bryant and Josh Uche and also A.J. Dillon. Low-cost guys, low risk, high reward, So let's see what happens. Throw a few things up on the field and see what goes down. And, just how he's moving, shaking and moving, nothing too crazy. He doesn't want to upset the apple cart, which is these compensatory picks. Shefty said, that is his secret weapon. I mean, it wasn't really that secret to us. We were hip to it. But when he said it just had a certain flair to it that I'm like, yo, yeah, that's right. You're right. You're like, duh, you already knew this. We already knew this. Come on, what are we really talking about? But yeah, much like Burks hurt, the other guy that I was seeing that they let go, well, they didn't sign him yet. Philly does have, I was just listening to, who's up, boy? Oh, man, chalk it up. So it's Tone DeShields. Like Philly does have a propensity to, let these guys go and have them come back. So, possibly you could do that with Covey. That really hurts me being the PBFCFC, president of the Britton Covey fan club, PBCFC. Yeah, so that sucks that they haven't brought him back yet. But yet another guy, he's proven to be very injury prone, man. But when he's out there, at least to me, man, he's electric. But till the next time, make your best time. In the meantime, between time, keep it a green time. Just want to hop in there one time with y'all and tell you what I had to tell y'all, man. Open your eagle eye, poke your beak in, and give it a and say it with me one time. No, ask these questions. What you gonna do when Eagle Mania swoops down and runs wild on you? We gonna be champions, bitch. What you talking about? Say it with me one time. EAGLES. Eagles. It's flocking.